Hello, it is Saturday, and this week we are talking about hair. Sexy hair. Hair, sex. Sex hair? It's not about sex hair. I think we all know how to get that. Whether you're trying to be trendy or professional or masculine or feminine or queer or whatever you want to look like, everything about your appearance is going to be judged by the onlookers of society. That's not a bad thing though. The way we make ourselves look is how we express ourselves. It's how we tell people without telling people what we're all about. Not everything that we're about, but just like a little taste. From our wardrobe to our tattoos and piercings, we're basically telling strangers to come and taste us. Just like, come lick me. Lick my appearance. What does it mean? Because depending on how you look on a certain day, you're going to taste different. Also, depending on what you eat. Why am I using taste as an analogy for this? It's completely irrelevant. Because this says something way different than this. And something like a hat is very temporary. Then there are things that are much more permanent that will last the rest of your life, like tattoos. And then there is the in-between. I'm talking about hair. Because it will grow back no matter what you do to it, unless you get like really violent. Don't. But no matter what crazy thing you do to your hair, remember that strangers are going to look at you and take that into account when they're trying to judge your personality. And for trans people, we know that all too well. And it's not just about personality for us, it's about gender. Transgender. The point that we're trying to make with our appearance is much more important to get across for us than what most people are trying to get across with their style. So we're probably less willing to take risks and do what we want with our hair as far as style goes for the sake of looking more masculine. But lucky for us, there is not just one masculine hairstyle. There are tons that we have to pick from, and I'm sure that everyone will be able to find one that they like that suits them. But I suppose the go-to hairstyle for us is short hair. Doesn't matter what kind of short hair, just short hair. And I'm not that old, but when I was growing up, short hair on women was not really a thing. It was for lesbians and it was for weird people. At least that's what my parents seemed to think. They never said that specifically, but if they saw a straight woman with short hair, they'd be like... And it was a butch thing. It was a masculine thing. Short hair was reserved for masculine people. If that were the case in society now, that would almost make it easier for us because like, oh, we have short hair, of course people are going to perceive us as more masculine. But I guess what is trendy now is the pixie cut. Anne Hathaway has it, Emma Watson has it, a billion straight girls have it, a billion lesbians have it. And it's an incredibly feminine hairstyle, nothing butch about it, nothing masculine about it. The trouble that situation brings us trans guys is that when we walk into the place where you get your hair cut, and we ask for short hair, even if we bring in a picture of a dude, if that hair cutter person perceives us as anything but male, they're gonna try and feminize our haircut because they think that's gonna be what we want. And it can be awkward to be like, make sure it looks like a boy, I wanna look like a boy, because one, you're basically saying, I'm not biologically a male, which is probably uncomfortable for you to begin with, and two, you're just, talking can be awkward sometimes, I understand that. But since haircuts are temporary, you're going to be able to get a new haircut every month or whenever you get haircuts, and there are probably so many haircut places around you that you can kind of go to different ones, and you'll, one, find a person that will give you the haircut that you want, and two, this makes it easier to talk to them because you can say, oh, if it doesn't go well, I'll just never see them again. And you can just casually say, I want a men's cut that looks like this, and if they give you a look like, are you a boy or just don't come back to that place. Even if you get a terribly feminine and haircut that you hate, once it grows out and it gets like shaggy, it always just looks like a surfer dude anyway. And as long as you wear a snapback, you'll be repping that thug life. What I mean is wear hats if you don't like your haircut, because yeah, that'll hide it. Swag. Apparently everyone decided to be born this week. It was Kelly 4MCR's birthday. They wanted a close-up of my nipple, so this is my nipple really close. Here, closer. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? It was also Aiden Black's birthday. Yay! It was Alex's birthday, and his husband's birthday is tomorrow, which means I shouldn't say his birthday until next week, but they're married, so I have to do them together because they're like one person to make a whole now. Two people to make a whole. It is also Dave's birthday, who is a person that I enjoy very much, and he wanted me to say happy birthday in Italian. Buon compleanno. Can you tell that I'm Italian? It was also my good friend Joey's birthday on Tuesday, and he is just the best person in the world. That wasn't sexual, or was it? And lastly, it was Cole's birthday, who's on this channel, and he wanted me to do this. It's so terrible!